We're back with Illinois Congresswoman Sherry Bustos. Another issue that's getting a lot of attention, once again, is the activity at the southern border with Mexico. There are a growing number of underage migrants showing up without their parents. How can this be addressed effectively? We know the Democrats criticize the Trump administration, and now the tables are turned.
You know, I have had many conversations with my colleagues who live on the border, who represent the congressional districts on the southern border. And everyone I talk to who is intimately lives through the crisis that we've seen from an immigration perspective talk about the root problem in asking the question, why do people from Honduras or El Salvador or Guatemala, why do they want to come to the United States? And believe me, it's not just about the American dream. It's that they are escaping rape and murder and gang violence and lack of opportunity. And so when we look at the root problem, part of it will be looking at it from a diplomacy perspective. You know, we can have a secure border, but we've got to get to this root problem. So I think that is the way to look at this. I still am a believer in comprehensive immigration reform, something that will be, we are continuing to debate in Congress. Again, hopefully we will be able to make this bipartisan. I just got off a call with some of our family farmers who talked about the need for comprehensive immigration reform. And so the idea here is hopefully we can all come together and we can find solutions.
Well, let's delve into the root problem you just mentioned, because some of the violence related to drug cartels that these kids are trying to escape. And there's an argument being made that U.S. policy is behind it, specifically the war on drugs, only making this problem worse. Joe Biden has been a supporter of this during his political career. Has the war on drugs failed? Is it time for the United States and its president to abandon it?
Well, obviously we have a drug problem, not just at the countries to the south of us, but in our own country. And it is something that policing alone won't take care of. Much of it is we've got an addiction problem in so many parts of our country. Look at the opioid epidemic. And you know, if you want to look at it from that perspective, we've got these huge pharmaceutical companies that are part of the blame. So this is it's a comprehensive problem that will require comprehensive and really complex solutions. You know, I've been working toward increasing funding for mental health and substance abuse treatment, especially coming out of this pandemic. You've seen some of those surveys and the polls that talk about the problem with mental health issues because of people not having companionship. The substance abuse is up right now. So that's part of how I've been addressing this, is making sure that we have treatment options, and especially as we look at the mental health crisis that is probably only going to get worse as we come out of this pandemic.
Illinois Congresswoman Sherry Bustos, thanks so much for the time. Good luck with everything in D.C.
Thank you so much, Jim.
That brings us to our question of the week. What do you think should be done about the migrant children at the Mexican border trying to come to the United States without their parents? Send your answer by email to fortherecord@whbf.com or respond to this post on Facebook at the Local 4 News WHBF TV page or on my page.